From the voice that echoes through the souls and the minds of the Zongo community, encouraging and uplifting the Zongo woman for greater height. Dandalin mata, firan mata yau ne kuma wanda ya zama babban matsala ga matan zango. A lokacin da kika zama bazawara, yau da mu tattauna kan divorce. A lokacin da aurenki ya mutu, ya kika cope da rayuwa? Me aka ce miki saboda mugun halinki ko? Saboda in namiji ya fadi guda kin fadi goma, ko saboda an ce ki ajiye aikinki kika kiya aka sake ki, ko an ce miki da karo abokiyar zama kika ce la, a cikin dictionary ki baki zaman kishi da kowace mace. To yau a dandalin mata, ni Hannatu Mahmud Awakening dan kawo muku hot wanga zafi ne kuma na san kun ji dadi. Na manta ban muku ma sallama ba. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Kun san ban zama nan ga ban yi kwalliya ba, don wai in kana da kyau ka kara da wanka kuma da kwalliya. She is a rough creation. A kowane lokaci, she's always with me. Tabar in kyau ni da guest na. Ralph na Madina, shagonta na Madina kusa da masallacin Tarika daidai. Ko kuwa ku kira ta kan 0594 602481 0594-602481. Kuma a wurin da kike duka in kika kira Raf ta zo miki ta yi miki aiki mai kyau. Kun san a lokacin da fira ya yi dadi ko manyan mata suka zauna, ba zama ba da Dal Inara ba. Dal Inara na sobo kunun aya. 'Yan kunun aya akwai shi daban-daban uku, kuma akwai lamurji, akwai yaji. A lokacin da damu kusa da babban sallah, kunya ku samu Dal Inara kan 0550 984686. Haka mun bude kofofinmu with nice packages at Baina TV. Ka zo ka advertise productinka da servicinka in a very nice way, like mun fito maka da aikinka, mutane kuma su shigo su zo su sai. Akan wanga ku bar mu je hutu, muka komo in acknowledge muku guestina.
The search is on. Are you a Muslim between 18 and 30 years, passionate, driven, and ready to showcase your talent? Baina TV proudly presents a unique reality experience, The Ummah Show. Are you ready to make an impact by reciting the Holy Quran, spoken word, poetry, or public speaking, arts, design, or digital creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, or storytelling? The Ummah Show is here to empower you and nurture your talent into the next big star, with some amazing prizes to be won. No long forms, no boring stuff, just your best self. Be bold. Be part of something different. Apply now at umma.bainamultimedia.com or call us on 0539 487757. The Ummah Show. Definitely different.
muna godewa da kuka samu lokaci kuka stay with us muka je commercial break muka zo to yau yanda na ce muku fira ne da dai dadi saboda ya zo ya zama matsalan mata matsalan da ke cikin society mu su da yawa da yawancin mata ba su san yadda za su navigate through it ba divorce da conqueror to yau ina tare da mineralization a Baina TV. So, Hajiya Amina dai yanda kuka sani, ita kuma tana cikin journalism tana batun health so da yawa. Haka kuma nake da Majestic da mu da ita ne kullum anything beauty, traditional beauty mata daga lalle ne, kunshi ne, gyaran jiki duka. Amma firan ga ba zai yi dadi ba zai saya ba she da muka je muka nemo namiji da dai bamu wannan perspective on health of mata a lokacin da auren su ya mutu. Ina da Mr. Samuel Kwache da ya zama counselor haka kuma mental health coordinator ne daga Ga East Municipal Health Directorate. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So please, Mr. Kwache Hausa na nan amma bai da yawa. Isa mun kakkara turanci kadan ci kadan saboda masu kallon mu su iya su relate. Shi kuma yayye flow da kyau. Musa ka gane ai.
Na gani.
To. So Kwache barka mu da zuwa.
So what do I say?
Barka
ka dai you.
So, Mr. Kwache, as a psychologist and a counselor on mental health, today we're looking at how divorce affects women mentally, emotionally, and psychologically.
Yes, so I don't know whether I should start with English or
whichever.
I should go
Chi.
And then I'll bring in some Hausa. When I remember my Hausa,
yes, you chip in. Yes.
So you see, when we talk about divorce, it actually has a lot of effect, both on the woman and then the man. But since we are women here talking about women, we are going to look at what goes on with women. So people may ask divorce, the types and whatever. That one is not mostly important here. But what we need to know and understand is that the mental health implications and the emotional implications concerning this very topic that I want to discuss. In our world or in our society where we live, baby, I yet say yempotemu ayeteno. Yehuni say nipa nina ehun say oba ejaya waria na ehuni say oyobi a ono no watosin obibi mu anase wedi nkukuo ewo bibi mu ebia na eye obema no ene nam ne so ma asade ne bae nanso ehuni say oye oba ni ntino na akwaya say ye ade ni na ye de ahye no ena asade na oye nkukuofo wentimi endi nkuni wetimi eja ma ukunu ekọ nipa nina ewo ye mpotem sa na oman mu no yehu no nanso beko oman foforo bi mu na ntesa. That is not how it is. Say ye divorce aye hwe bi efiri na yehu kwan e befa so aye betimi se mi se oba me won ma me so say mu ko jaya aware ye behu bi a kwan a e de nam so aye de ba enti no say ye hwe no won insunsan so bonding the negative ramifications concerning this not just a man insunsan so no e do so bebre maami ndi kan bo ba komienu bi so na bia hajamu wo bia no mo de account ye huni se wo ye mpotemu ya na se ye mfiefi ma na se be bia ye te no se ye kan awareja ya nsunsun so etime de bremba no obi o no mam de adika na maka se ye ka so ye failure. You were not able to hold your marriage well. You were not able to hold your husband, so you are leaving your husband for somebody. I must be sincere with you, say bema infie ba ku echi no be ware onu uja esesi akra obe ware yen krampa ye nkremofo yekura no yen kra no ye de akra de different yin say wo sesa oni o ma firi ukunu fie de ade we ja ware ano no yen so ye de no ye different so ye hu ni say saa insunsan so ebi de kan na wo ye eyi se afa de ema ni bi so ho no ma won ne ye no esesa ye wo yare bi ho no ma ye fe no areho mro so that is depression be setting because everybody will be pointing at you you this that what actually brought the whole issue I no nti na ama awareja ye etimi aba but ebiana efiri obema no emiso ana efiri oba no nti because society ne one of one potem ni na betene ne nsa wo so se wo na ye oba no wo na wo se nka otimi hwefie bema ni ni otimi hwefie na afi enam so abe hu se na afi oba na ahase se oboto wa ahase ye lonely life obi hu se na wodwini bebre sa na afi de e de areho mo so e de ababa beja no mamenye demonstration mi nchiro se me fasa me mobile phone we ya ye hu ni se mobile phone no ye hu ni se e straight say se nipa na adwene no se ye reho a adwene no wa enioma timi ba form say naturally na asan back se we ni je soso a ekosoro say na asan so back and na make you say we normal human being now so areho mo so ne be hyemu a e ba fam say na asan so akobiem entimi nsan so mba na je say no e de depression no e de ba no enti say to aso na wotwe baako na wotwe mienu na say yehu nsunsun so bi na yehu ne anka ho asempe na je say akoye yare na e de ama ho enti sade we na timi koso e wo saa awareja yemu yenim ne de bae yentimi anhwehwem wonim ne bae na so san say oba no ne kunu na eja aware ni ntino then everybody will be against the woman yes and ema oba no eboto e the depression e the brain man you nsunsun so bebre ho I think say as the program is going on the questions will make us be able to understand most of them.
Yeah, mpacho kasa na woka say aware guwa ema depression. Na ye depression efi mu a ye were other health issues ma etimi fem abeko ma ware egu no.
Yes, so we are looking at it in a way say this one looks more psychological. Okay. Ade fa adwene ne ho. Ade bia say obi na kan na say say adwene na nkoyi a honam no eni na ebre ana say wadwene no nkoyi a onipedua ne na ebre. Say wako depression mu ye me ye mfaton wako depression mu a bibia nkenya wo say koyese eto de bi kra na eduane die wadware mu kra na ye de ma wankasa nti esa na de sunsun so bone e de brewo ni pedua no afa obibi ye fa loneliness wonka esa wonko awonam se me fa ne se me ne mu kani me fa ne se hajia alaji mpacho anya me de hajia ye mfaton nti bia hajia eya me hu kani na bia ene ne ye bia bom ba suddenly na bibi aba na mene hajia eni hobi ma obedwendwen enioma
memories
ya ye pen we mra ye kan bom sene ye kɔ ye ba ye mofra ne mu hwɛ sene ye mu school mu eduane onua sanyo mo ni na be sha ase bu mu se na afi wa start say o isolate ne ho ono na ontwe ne ho enfam ben obi wa kaade na ma odi arewo ntino ama na ayi ne ho edi ne efri nipem enti oyi ne ho fi nipem saa na akoye se na brabo na akwa lonely life obi onya lonely life bi aso eden adwen bebre de ba ne tirim anhwe mpo a na ode ahye ne tirim se wonku ne ho mpo esan se bebi a wedu no ano ya ye den eno saa no na obehia saa dwumedi a ye ibi no na wono so de nya esue ho bi ewo
yo Mr. Kwachi da se pa Pfizer
no
Mr. Kwachi IP that will move back to Hausa.
Luckily they need tree na the we say
yeah Hausa no that don't need tree na be the cow yo na mama sane din na mama sa to awani lokaci awani gaba kika zauna kika realize kama wurin da ni Pfizer na kai gwamman bar aure.
Well, yeah, okay, Mr. Kwachi, forgive me if you don't understand, if mixing with English. Locating the naga no, at this point, it's time for me to get it. It was funny enough, my banana request divorce, but ama the akayi pronouncement in na rungumika dara. Don't look at it naga kama my opinions, my desires, my achievements. Nothing is being acknowledged. komi nan da je barin yi munna asmatan wani duka an ja shi gefe kuma abubuwan da ni nake so rayuwa na ci gaba na duka amma da ni I'm not saying kamar lalle ki zama priority amma ya kamata at least kina yawo number 2 ko amma at this point ya kai lokacin da kaga kamar you are now way below an kai ka kasa kiran da in abin da ke yake damun ki ya taso ana ga kamar no ba priority bane ya ji bai an share naki lokacin na yes which means baki da amfani cikin tafiyan kuma kenan sannan kuma ideology siyasa ke ina ganin abubuwa dama mai shi na ganin shi hagu ina ganin abu hagu yana ganin shi dama to lokacin nan you are clashing bai yi kuma
you are not compatible enough
exactly
to be in the
you are
marriage.
not compatible you have different ideologies so whatever you believe in is different.
How is life after being a divorced woman? Like being divorced, you know, your life was flowing, you had your kids, you had a husband. Yeah, there are memories. Memories have been built.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
All those things echoing. Ya bar kin ja baya sannan kika acknowledge kaman oh bari wuce. Kuma inda kika ce the divorce ba kika initiate ba.
No.
Kin san akwai lokacin da mata saboda a wannan lokaci kana cikin wani state of denial. An saki wani ya ki zuwa gidansu saboda yana feel kaman waɗansu ma na son su yi idda a gidan mijinsu saboda kin gani one of wangan idda ne ya gaggyara ababe ya saisaita kin ja baya kaman oh bari zaba wa Allah ga let me play one tactics or as a woman let me unleash my feminine energy amma ya ce la ba zai faru ba.
In my case in the machine number shigaringa dama shi sa kinga wannan it is completely out of the question amma kaman da ke fadi you struggle with denial you struggle with acceptance amma karshen ka zo ka rungumi kaddara kuma there is this stage where you go through you ask yourself is it better for me to move out or still try and make things work amma kada kanka when you sit and analyze you realize that no moving on is better for you. And in my case, alhamdulillah, moving on was way better for me. Because then I could achieve those things that I wasn't allowed to achieve.
Why is he looking at you?
So you saying so, let me chip in. Kika the things you wanted to do.
To do, yes.
Like, ana zuwa sakanin ke da abin da kike son ki.
Yes.
So, oya muche. Sometimes, aure na hana mata to reach the peak of their career and to attain their potentials.
I don't want to be contradicted.
Yes.
Shisa, I would clarify on these achievements. They were nothing against the religion. Sure. They were just personal achievements. Every woman would be willing, yes,
to have something of her own.
And it was not something extravagant, just something to dignify your existence as a human being. Kingani, those achievements to be able to to reach a certain financial height where you are not a liability.
Yes.
Shikena. But where come you are doing things that as per your religion's principles, you know you are not supposed to do. So there's a difference there. Because now somewhere in Sumata, there is against the religion. In my case, it wasn't like that. Everything I wanted was reasonable. She said, Dabani. No, it's funny.
Was she lacking that much?
Was she lacking that much?
What makes it come out in that much?
Oh well, but we are not trying to be biased. But yes, definitely, for someone to be able to, for your spouse to pronounce divorce and you not fighting it or not seeking reconciliation, it shows that there's a certain limit you've reached that you yourself have accepted commanded divorce.
So that's why we have types of divorce.
It means that you were ready for or you were even praying. Like you see, you'll be in a state where as Muslim
you
women,
wouldn't pray for it, but then when it happens, you accept that okay, I think that it's actually best. So it means that
you were already divorced before even the divorce took place. You know, there are some
no,
times
it's actually
you know you are a divorced woman just with the title of a married woman. Were you in such
psychologically, you and the person are actually not together again? It's just that the pronunciation hasn't been made. But then again, psychologically, you were not together. Yes, there's definitely that stage. Also. There's definitely that
I
stage.
think Mr. Kwachi has something to say. He's just
not
holding
really,
on.
but I'm contemplating on what to say now.
Okay,
Because based on what she's saying,
Saying.
I'm looking at it as separation.
not divorce.
No,
Okay.
because you are still in your matrimonial
Because
home.
you see, we Muslims, our divorce
clarify
is
that.
yes. Let me clarify. Our divorce is not like we have to go through the court, but it's your husband just has to say, "I divorce you,"
Okay.
whether written or verbally,
Yes,
and
so
it takes
I'm
place.
still on it. I'm learning from you because I realized I also had a friend who did the same thing.
We are doing English.
The husband said she doesn't want to marry again. The lady packed her things and that was it.
Make sure you do
And that one may be different from what as we are saying. But if you are in the same house, only way you're in Nana move you back. Now say Adia ya was say our for ye na say ye na yet on most of why we do anyway. We have separated but we have not divorced. But on that perspective and that concept as a Muslim, that one is different.
Yes.
Yes, so I now understand it that way. So
Until there was a Mr. Kwachma, my main house, my main bra house anymore.
sure.
Azongo, the moment mijinki, dwa ya kuna za one dey fine, inye fita yezo, inye che ya sekeki. Ba wa yenzu da bi and second is uku. Is our divorce. Wo mu 3. I divorce you 1. Ejina ho you are divorced 1 no na hotel arena say. Nti tell say we separation no take place. I divorce you 2. And also wo na ye de ba ko no ka ho na ye miensa. That's our no de egu. You can't be married to your husband unless you ko ware e wo baby. And that marriage, that second marriage must be consummated. You want to be a Muslim? You are what? You enjoy.
So if I want to leave, I will just say it and then I will go my way.
Okay.
So on this note, Mr. Kwati wants to be a Muslim, and today he will take his shahada. Let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, we will continue.
The search is on. Are you a Muslim between 18 and 30 years? Passionate, driven, and ready to showcase your talent? Baina TV proudly presents a unique reality experience, The Ummah Show. Are you ready to make an impact by reciting the Holy Quran, spoken word, poetry, or public speaking, arts, design, or digital creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, or storytelling? The Ummah Show is here to empower you and nurture your talent into the next big star with some amazing prizes to be won. No long forms, no boring stuff, just your best self. Be bold, be part of something different. Apply now at umma.bainamultimedia.com or call us on 0539 487757. The Ummah Show. Definitely different.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
The word Islam is an Arabic word which means to surrender. As a Muslim, you surrender yourself to the Almighty Allah, your Creator. To do that, we need to understand the concept of Islam. Baina TV comes your way with the most educative and informative Islamic program, Understanding Islam. On this show, we answer all the questions regarding Islam, the do's and the don'ts of the Sharia, and many others. Make a date with me, Aisha Muhammad Saqib, this and every Friday at 10:30 a.m. as we educate ourselves with the knowledge of the Deen.
To barkamu da zuwa masu kallon mu. Dandalin na nanga as your number one healthy juice, sobolo, tiger nut and then tamarind. Haka Baina TV ya kawo muku dandalin mata to your doorstep. A wanga lokaci da ne wurin mineralization
Hey, madam.
a Baina TV ne aka nake kiranta. Mina,
Yes, dear.
a lokacin da ke da kanki kika yarda da kaddara kuma kika doki idonki kika kai ma Allah. What was that most empowering decision you decided to take to shape your life?
That's after divorce, right?
Yes, after divorce.
Well, I don't think mutum inde ainihin divorce ya zo maka. Ko ka nemi divorce. Ko ainihin mijinka ya nemi divorce.
Ke kika nemi divorce ko ba ke kika nemi ba, ke kika initiate.
Ni na ni initiate. Why? Because ke kin sani saboda
Yes,
yaro na, right?
Muka mu deeper into.
It's like ke kin sani, so I don't have to talk about it.
Yes, yes.
So lokacin dole in choose mun shishe in zo in zauna in duba shi. Mu duba abin da Allah zai yi, right? So a gani na kawai divorce ya zama ma mutum duka karshen rayuwa. Na divorce rayuwa ya kare sam.
Life goes beyond
Life
being a
goes
divorcee.
beyond it sosai sosai sosai. So a lokacin she na karfafa kan zuwan school na. Na ma kuma ma koma ma makaranta ma.
Kika kara.
To na graduate from school. Na graduate kuma makaranta.
Wani school kika je?
Na je Flash Prime Media Institute.
Okay.
Na kare. Na zo na je Usratul Askar na yi karatu wurin nan. Shi ma na graduate na kare.
Isa kafin
Kuma-
kije wani I'm interested in wani abu. Da kike cikin aure ya hana ki zama abin da kike son ki zama ko school nan da kike son ki je
A'a bai hana ni ba.
bai hana ki ba.
Divorce ya zo ne
A daidai.
ainihin saboda batun
Yeah, na
yaro.
understand.
Isa da na komo gida shi dama mutum duka na da abin da yake son ya achieve dama kamar da na ce miki tun wuri ma na tun fara classin online to shi na fara zuwa campus na karatu na saboda ba
Yanzu
zama aure
komai
nake
iya
yi ba
Isa ya kamata ki focus.
kuma na koma makaranta isa dukan shi ne ainihin dai kaddara ya riga ya zo kawai shi ka duba ka focus saboda akwai rayuwa da yawa gaba inda ba ka bar duniya ba.
Maganan ga da kike yi akwai da yawa gaba ko akwai kallo da yawa. Kin zama mace kuma a zango kuma
Sosai.
musulma.
Sosai.
Kin san divorce ba easy bane for the regular Muslim woman.
Sosai.
Kin samu mutane ko resources da ya helping ki a lokacin da kika zama bazawara.
Oh na.
Ba kowa da ya
Ba
taimake
kowa, I
ki
think
ba
it
wani
was my
kudi
mom.
da yake fitowa ko ina. Isa kike face frontin ki.
Yeah.
Ce kina aiki a wannan
Shi na
lokaci.
aiki saboda lokacin na irin aikin marketing ga with Herbalife Nutrition.
Oh, okay.
Aha,
Isa
so
kina da
inda
wani abin da
kudin ke zuwa ke
kike
fitowa
depend
kenan. Aha.
kai kenan. Yanda mu duka muka sani zama bazawara a wurin da aka haife mu muka samu kanmu ba joke bane. Is it the stigma? Is it the name calling? Is it ke da ake son a pin miki kaman ba ki iya rika aure ba? In na je wanga magana sau da yawa da muka je break she muna discuss kin sani in na je aka ce wai mace ba ta iya rika aure ba abin na ban dariya saboda ko ya kika isa rika aure in wanda kike auren da shi bai son ya zauna da ke hello darling ba yanda zaki yi ko wanda yake da ikon saki da wanda ita take karkashin wannan iko suna zama daya ba za su zama daya ba and kar ki bar a ce miki kaman barin aurenki ya sa ya kamata ki yi rayuwa yanda kika ga dama, ki yi rayuwa waywardly. No, a lokacin da divorce ya zo wani chapter ne da daki saya da kyau ki ilmantar da kanki. Yau duniya na buga kirji da mata masu ilimi, ba mata da suke cikin aure just like that ba. And auren wani iri kike ciki. Majestic, kinga firan ga ko ya danganci rayuwar mata. So I am so invested in this.
Questioning da na so ki wulgo me sai jawri sister mi na ma.
Da ki shaki kara. Do yadda kika zauna kika yi ga.
Ki magana kika tambaye ta da tace ta ci gaba da education ta Mr. Kwace. Ku gaface ni ni twi.
Oh yeah, it is so da Mr. Kwace kuma yi.
Obisa me sister sem bi say owa aware no ni kunu amana nto na school so na if so ka say oji aware no otoa so e na o se da bi. But obia fie issue different. Ya wade bi ekoso hasa friend kora da hadi
onipa de ne suban
na be pamo soko ba me nie
e be ka che o se unko
ene ne se ba bia me toye no ye nka nche o se menko nso me de mani hwew okwa akopema obeden obesan enti in her case ba hana taba in my case ba bude ba ki anche ba ki tafia ba but efforts be obey alcohol
is sabotaged.
Yes, sabotage no so unim say about financially about psychologically you are gaslighted every inch of the way. Enti akwa say yam fire no nka nche o menko wa obra obede ubeja so me shedan so ay se ne ebe ya menya ahoden bi ewo wo so na makawa to baby a mepese unka
na me ba o kasa no now yenim say we are lily anything especially bridal one before we worry no now we wedwuma
na me edwuma
na wo ne no aka edwuma no ho asem
oh ye ka
na onim say wo worry a wo njai edwuma no onim
but na enye lele it is say ni amunim me na enye lele nko no na me ye
na edwuma be na wo
na me ejuma wo ya can say graphic design company bi ansa na mja akwa freelance journalist public awareness and civic education.
Okay.
And one of the reasons why I stopped working there when I got married was because I wouldn't be allowed to work with men in the same office. But being so young,
and naive.
Yes, I was like, okay, you're supposed to submit, and I'm not against submission. But sometimes we need to apply logic and you may be oh dear my travel and say what I say inti me de sa ejaye but no miss me who say man pe bibia anya emwa me na me san page so okay say me ntimi nye djuma wo officer me won sa lo djuma ene de metimi aye me ne manko na nti ene de metimi abie na me so mu. And now you can go ahead with your question.
No, me but Pfizer, we queen him like young stop you, right?
Oh, yeah, stop him. Kaka, I'm so me as wedding kakra.
No, I think to me, me that me dream say, nipa no to me show unko ade.
Mina.
No, wait.
Oh, me
maybe there are kids, maybe 3, 4, 5, right? What I say, and also lately now we are na mempe. Inti you can find out inti then now pese me ye. Wo o chiro no obeboa no we nya saa de na obeboa no watumi achieve saa de na. Anka me da me feel say anka. Ana inti ye ne inti kasa ne
ye. Senya be ya yen kase.
Pfizer me ba o. Me na be me say me na one of asama wo kan ya me pick here and say what one shadanta say oka say ne djuma first ne second na oye no ne kunu no ka say ode mema na eye djuma
okay
inti ono so Pfizer hu say me nsa no adwuma na me wo no eye manko adwuma so no say lele de mema omo nye he na aha inti che say maybe ye wo mema omo mpema omo ye adwuma for their various reasons. Let me say Pfizer found herself in such a situation where ni kunu no mpe oba oye adwuma. What you see?
Obe men go with other men.
Men. Won't say Mr. Kwache, you being a man, mame fa we embrel eye okay eye reasonable say be ma be wari oba say oba oye ne dwuma dada ana oba owa intention say obeye adwuma na be ma aka kire ne say memempa oba oye adwuma. And also, what are the reasons Emma mema bebre omum pesa omoyirumwe omobeye adwuma?
Well, as way, if I want to tackle this question there, not just say no, I'll look at it from different angles.
Okay.
Say me, obi be kame me ti onu kame won kire me the time. So oba wan ye adwuma mbo ame.
Tesa sam na
Say me wo me sika deda.
And they different.
And only me wo me sika deda. And I ye wakasa bi was epokra nsuo togu. Obi honum na oba na obese open na open ye no woni sika deda. Nti o se owo ye wadwuma jai oba be obewo obehwe nkwala ama me. Nti e bia sika bia na nka wo no wo ye adwuma wonya no me de no bebo wa konhoma na bia wo de ahwe emofra no no nso wo. But to me, you know, esuno bia na ne de obi on mo beka se wo sene haji akan no because say woni mbema bebre na be ye adwuma bia ni kunu ye jealous god obi beka
jealous god ba
aha oye bema on pese na yere ne mbema bebre benya nkutahudie unse say no excuse me to say oh if you so eni bia ba apart from that no a man in a school then times ani ye nko school ni we no say oba bia ye adwuma ye jade kitchen.
Yes.
This time is not like that because me say adwuma dwumedi aye di ni na no mu ni na mu nim de ekọ enim ti ama dwumedi no aye kama. Yes, and when we get women like this in our life goes on well.
So men proud and love women, ambitious and educated women?
They love educated women. Yes.
But do they love ambitious women?
No, they are ambitious and then they way.
Say oba won say mostly oba o nim de na wie no. Or pray say obekọ ni.
Esuno obi ane se etie. Yen na ebia ni na ye adwuma baako. Ebia o mbepese okunu bekọ ani bebre ase na nti ebia o duzika kakra beboa okọ kakra na won so wedi echire obia wo hawa wo hyehyɛ nanso sɛ oba no wo nim die sa na so say imagine professors anameboa imagine doctors imagine psychologists imagine counselors obia wo nim die mimi say no uko weni mu abrabo mu a na me di upia me so me weni da so say me so me wo ba otimi konkan e woni nim enso esu no bia na ne di obi o se o mame ma won tina fie enkwala ni nti hwe o mame obi o so a edwuma oba ne no obi ontimi enma ho kwan say obema foforo bi na ne yere ndi nkuta ho bebre
and there's on hospital no
aha enti no na ye asem say o se ebisa no say fa ne eba ne sen na obema bebetimi ama ne yere say o menye adwuma biem esan say bebi amema o bebre wo no ntimi na wiase mo so enye oba bema
gender no
mumu ni ho no ma me de bia me gaze so oba ni ho aye bema ye ni ho because ye jab baby sisi ama ye o ba no say na me ba sam say na ye kama bema wa ha na so man is yesi ha no say ema ha no say ye kama ye ba ye say ye siesie me ba ye na betena asizim ma me ye sure say mo betena be 1 hour ago mo betena be 1 hour ago amu siesie mo san say mo ba efidie so aba be ka sa aware hu asem a kire intino mimi hu ne say personally hu ne say esono bia ne kwan a ofa so a o hyehyɛ sa ne ma mimi say no say me wo me mo religion hu a me no me hu ne say o oba ne beboa me ebia ye won pempen so bia e wo say yetimedi yan abra abone ko enti nka me ma no no nso so aboa me e wo sa kwan no so enye necessarily say on va ne sika on bebo akoma you should be giving housekeeping money for and as ebia we be but ebia bibi or no be support you say initially me buy me say even oba kra oba na okita car keys now to came kra or coins kakra or rubber bag black kakra wato bibi or the coffee but ebia na nya ne husband na amanesa on that note no say onye ejuma na say onye we all the same no bibi ana o depend on man no bia no depend
ma
on man
even yes na aware mu a de bia woni fi ansa na so obre be ma no hufuno no because de bia so ntokwa nketen
ba ye wo bia ye wo bia ne de mimi say e bia me sa na mpesa wonye bibi ho no ma na wo be bisa me amepene sa obi o no oh meyere say ope excuse me to say ope sanitary pad cry you just come and ask me I'll give you money to buy. That is what obi wo no ma ofe wo say ope
ba ofa mpacho me bisa asem bio se ni awoka no wo te se be ma ne emfa ne se o iskani o ska ene sa no opisa no dodo on prayer wo be bisa no bia emfa ne ho en ha no if say wo kan yepe odu ne sa weyi ba e bia o tefo no o de budget ne nam na no power ba ope brazil de wia wa ba so wo wen kate enyumre wa ba so watermelon se sa ho be hi eno ko ade da meboa
sa ende eno kre eti ano no na meka say haji ana meka no ye wo obia ne kwan ofa so a oye ne de ba mi mu de personally to me hu ni say nko oba oboa yen enka eye enna enye we na be nam so ama awareja ye ebeba eti say bia emema hu adwuma na wo ye bebre na we na me hu kwan bi na bia me wo bibi fofra metimi ama waye ama aboa wo ne me ankasa so a enka no no so so nka me
faiza me kwa me ba wo so
okay
aloka chinda kika zama bazawara right kin taba aure yau ba aure akwai halayen da kika ga kama ana miki a cikin unguwanki ne a cikin danginki ne saboda so da yawa in mata ana ba su support daga gida ne da kin ga kaman soon transition easily amma most of the attack yana zuwa daga gida abuyoyi kin samu wani situation da kika ga wani abuyanki da kuke fine ku je aure tare ku je suna yau saboda kin zama bazawara she ta jajikinta ko wadansu maganganu
gaskiya dai sakani da Allah abuyoyi na duka
what's funny
su ne ma suke su yi kidi sai sa alhamdulillah wallahi
sun baki support
sun bani support sosai suka tanye ni ba su bani na saya ni kade ba morally financially duka sun tanye ni yanda zan yi san kama don na bar aure bai gwadawa wanda su suka yi aure ni da su ba dai bane kuma ko kuma a'a yanzu
ku daya ne da bazawara da wanda ke da miji
kin san yawanci da akwai wani tunani yanzu ke bazawaran nan ana ganki kamar yanzu kin lallace ko kuma ana ga yanzu saboda darajar ki ya rage
haka nan ne
sai ki ga yawanci in kina da wata kawa mara hankali sai ki ga wani amma har ma mijinta ma ya ce mata duba abiyan kin nan ban so ki da ta ko don Allah kada sa da ta yi ita da mijinta su karabu
to bari in zo wurin Nina me magana da mina ke da kamar abin ya taba
dangi na kuma dai
magana fa yake banda
dangi na kuma dai
masha Allah Nina me yasa so da yawa mutane ke da wannan mentality kaman the fact that abuyanki ta bar aure yanda tace har ma miji in yaji to ke kuma da ta wada miki hanyar barin aure ana zuwa ma a hana ki da me shi ma ka ta zo gidanki
sosai kin sa me ne yasa nake dariya maganar faiza ne kuma ni ma wani abu ya bani dariya akwai wata kawata lokacin da na bar aure kamin ni in ce na bar aure ma na choose yaro na man duki yaro na ni nawa kamar inda ce we have type of divorce kamin ni yadda da kadda da ce na duki yaro ce na zo gida ma tana to face problems ta ba wasa ba yana da ban tausayi ba easy bane
Allah ya sa yanzu ta samu
amin to isa ni dai ke mata ke dai yi hankuri ke dai kaza har na zo gida still tana face waɗannan problems in da ta dogo magana shin ce ke dai ya shi ta ce ke she ki ce mini ya ku nace ke my issue is different na wada bane ni wani abu ne isa ke sa ke dai ke ki ya hankuri da ta gaji rana guda ta ce mini abuya na ce na wai kin sani dan kwashi kaya na ma dan je da shi wuri kaza amma kowa ya tambaye ki kake gwada nace na gwada saboda an ce saboda na bar aure saki ka bar aure ne sai na gwada
team na build up
ba su problem wanda na gwada haka za ce ko gaskiya na ga mata isa da wanda fara magana gaskiya she wallahi nace mata ke kika yi wasa kake bani problem don an ce barin aure na kika gan kika bar aure
to what if tana cikin a toxic relationship da ke kin san akwai wanda ke neman kai abu ki boost musu confidence
ni na ce maki
saura
maganar da kika yi kina gwada no fa tana gwada cewa kaman she abuyan na face problem it's not like it's
serious.
It is a healthy relationship
amma ba za ji shi bakin ta ba ke cikin madafan in zafi yawa kika ga fita jefa be ki fita kika ga kin ya ki saya gaban madafan ki narke she ki saya ki narke
ta ce wai da ta wuce ita da ta kwashe kayanta ba ita ta ce mata
ta kwashe
wai da ta kwashe saboda maganan Mina na gwadawa akwai wani irin kusanci
tsakanin ta da
ba a kira ta a tambaye ta
na magana take yi
yar uwa na ta gudun maganan shine ban sani ba amma she tana neman support she ki ce mata in kika duba is it a woman supporting woman
gaskiya wa ga woman supporting woman ban ya kuma da an zo da na gwada inda take su karasa ta saboda an ce na bar aure ina neman partner bazawara yasa na sa ita mata bari amma ba san tana jin jiki
ba ta jin jiki isa as yar uwa ke da ita kun wuce abu yayin da relationship kike gwada yake nan aka ce wacce ina take ban ganta ba
na ganta
Faiza in ke ne kin yi abin da Mina ta yi nan bayan kin sa
no it depends on the context
no she was in a very the relationship was not healthy it was a toxic one which you became her support system she talks to you so if you have left the marriage and she has decided to even go and she says my sister this is where my things are in case you are asked say you don't know
she should go home to her parents.
On this note let's go for a quick commercial break we will be right back. Mina I don't
The search is on. Are you a Muslim between 18 and 30 years, passionate, driven and ready to showcase your talent? Baina TV proudly presents a unique reality experience, The Ummah Show. Are you ready to make an impact by reciting the Holy Quran, spoken word, poetry or public speaking, arts, design or digital creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship or storytelling? The Ummah Show is here to empower you and nurture your talent into the next big star. With some amazing prizes to be won, stand a chance to win a fully sponsored Umrah package, capacity building opportunities, and some amazing cash prizes. No long forms, no boring stuff, just your best self. Be bold, be part of something different. Apply now at umma.bainamultimedia.com or call us on 0539 487757. The Ummah Show. Definitely different.
a lokacin da Mina ta ce babuyanta kamar ita ba za ta zama shaida ba ya zo ni I don't agree with her. Faiza kuma why it is in contest, so let's hear what the contest is.
So suppose it kin gani
Yes.
an yayi ke auren ki ya mutu kina tafiya unguwa dama an sa maki suna ta bar aure ta haihu ta yi haka iyaye na tsoron yaran matan su kusa da ke don kake cusa musu kunni su ma su rabu don wai misery loves company kin gani.
So is every divorced woman miserable that she wants
that
to
in our community that is how it is painted because like Professor said here yake cewa what was it you mentioned?
But you see in Mr. Kwachi's submission, he did mention
he said like,
has a lot of impact on the.
And we have time.
Let me go back to that.
And we have time.
Like it is mostly seen as the woman's fault.
Yes,
So
you are
already,
a failure.
that stigma is there. You, the divorcee, it is your fault probably. Kingani. A lot of mothers don't want their daughters to associate with you because they feel like you're going to pollute them. a few husbands too might think, hey, this one that she's divorced now should come and be polluting you, then you two start misbehaving here. Even though they do not know the reasons why you got divorced, King and
Okay.
She said, it depends. When I talk about context, it depends. I don't know why you got divorced, but honestly speaking, if you are in an abusive home and you come to me for help, honestly, I would help. In my current place, I would help. I wouldn't allow. If you want the help, that is if you want to be helped, I'll help you.
And a lot of women in abusive relationships,
Yes.
unfortunately,
Don't want help.
Yeah.
Don't want help. But I also understand where Sister Amina is coming
she
from.
doesn't want
Yes,
problem.
because already working as a divorcee woman, you have a tag. She doesn't want an additional tag.
Madam.
Honestly, I get her.
But we do hear mostly that divorced women come with a lot of experience, and we have matured men. Let me say matured men, because handling a divorcee or wanting
I
to
did
marry,
experience.
you have that. I was coming there. Everybody don't want to be associated, but yeah, a lot of matured men would want to be with divorced women because they've gone through marriage. They know what is expected of them. They know how to contribute to better the life of Mr. Kwachi.
But other men don't want that one too.
Who other
Because
men?
they feel that you
Yes.
know more than what they should know. The slightest mistake, you will leave them again.
And it's
Because
coming from a place of insecurity.
Yes, so here you realize that I say unim dodo. Unim dodo. Inti say obana sade na na ekos no nya we hu deda and you will also leave.
So it means that, and yes, say divorced women na yempio, but nkofo bebre pen nipa omo betimi atia no so easily. Because if you are won worried that nyoma bebre won clue.
No, yen kan sa.
Yen
Yen
kan
kan
sa.
sa. Say aware dia, aware should be ade a ye na yete ase. Say me ma express love achiro. Also what ase. Na ye mienu na ensa ko na ensa ba nkaka. Eno nkyere say me am coming to Lord over you.
And but Miss Woka asama woka ye no eno nti na me bisa say woka say you know too much ade kakra obeko. Does it mean say obi a on worry da no onim too much a ade kakra on ko obeko
Yes, yen but wo de wakomu pen.
nti say what dream
Won me ko na wo ko ye na hyehye wo dada.
nti say
Nti say woni froye e na onim shito. Nti wo ba no say wache number be dia. Weni ada ho, weni ate. Eti woni munioma bi ekoso nti nioma na ekoso no say wan kasa no wo ho na say san so de ne ho ba bi ma. Uhu.
Nti me ba o sa wo sa asem we e te say akwa na esan ba.
Sa.
Ye be ka say e say onim dodo ana say e trauma response to adena ofemu no.
Enye nim dodo no nim, but e betima ye trauma response.
Okay.
Because yes.
Me ebe ba na na click it.
Sa makomuda. Me hu eno nkyere se me nim dodo. Me ko mu na ma me hu ye. Enti no se no masanso ababiem abeware foforo. Enti ma abeware foforo yi no. Ade na ba ko ne ye na e ma me ho kyere me anga we no. Eno abia na miti no red light na so ho de darade a. Na just ma me ntwe mo, but that shouldn't be the case. Me who say oh me I will never endorse divorce. And I will never endorse a relationship which is abusive.
You maybe myself what can say you won't endorse no. Nti I to say I didn't ever be the same. Our real na toxic no. What say you won't endorse it. And this is a situation where divorce now won't endorse it. So divorce na
toxic no.
Because our real abusive.
Haji a toxic no. And also ye hu no asem ka.
Okay.
Sadia ni ya toxic. In quotes na say ade ya poison. I am enye healthy. Nti e ba na sen.
Na ye.
Na yes.
Na ye boron so.
Bibia so e won fiti ase me Ghana han me say me hu say Ghana form me ma ye correct pa. Esene o man bia menim. Omo kra omo ba han me say krampa omo kan. Mo say oh Ghana form me ma de ye mom.
Yeah, we say Ghana form me ma ye be kan wo ha. Seriously, look, Ghanaian men, they are good. Look, let's even Muslim. Yeah, Ghanaian men are good. Yes. Muslim men are good. But I may say, subain bina.
There be a few bia no. Enkaten kwen bia won katia kakra asai ewo.
Enya wari jaye bia na eye eburunti anantokwa binti.
Ena na mpese me nkyere haji ya mo.
Nti na ware ne wu.
Na me ba wo enye
aware go ni de wo ho.
Na say ya ma wo
bia ni problem ti a ema aware na ede. egu
Yes, Mr.
It's a
Kwachi,
muka say abusive now. It's not
oh,
all
I
divorce.
know that are abusive.
Yeah.
But in case say you were infidelity, say who ni be ma wo ho. On say yeah me ma no. They are entitled to 4 women, as the Quran spoke. But there are conditions pertaining to say ubetimi awari and na say wuntimi worry. But wukunu, this is a situation say be ma no infidelity. Na ya ye nim say wo be ma wontina ha, wontina fa ako a. Ya re wo ho. So we are psychologists who endorse divorce no. Ye wo kwan a ye be fa so ama be ma wontina fa ako, betina fa ako.
I will say suban de yes san to boase ufiri baako no akomienu eno sa no eni bia obetimi de ahwe me obetimi de eni bia ahwe
Any ben sa.
eni bia obetimi de ahwe because andre ya
Ya ma fa. Any be share.
there be me adwuma me observations it makes so me mo bi edi now so yeah call back to your situation no I don't know sadi eye suban so de nkakra obi o no ma ne ewu ani ne obi ye no fa ho a wosua ye sa infidelity aye kankan eso obi ane ne de e bia me no oba ba ko na persement na ne ho but mo perspective ne different mo no yeso betima ware ma be for but there are conditions attached to it. It's the conditions attached to it and no na who follow na odi enya oba fofra na. I believe say it doesn't matter whether you have money or not that you can marry.
It doesn't matter.
It
Money,
matters.
Yeah,
it matters.
Because
It is key. It will need sikana wo kofa oba fofra be
but we cry and you be all worry me say na you ye can say be ma infidelity. Say whether you we a Muslim and now we a Muslim.
You hopping from
one woman to the other.
Whilst you have a legitimate one in the house. Munina yeshira so the amount. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. When it doesn't even matter whether you're a Muslim or a Christian or whatever. Whoever. Suban be on man, be money be done idea or koso a way sadian. May I will not endorse that. And not the and so
into our honour me de bow at that juncture. Ube cancel, but now ube encourage you about say, look, infidelity is dangerous. Into so power idea as a counselor. Yes.
Me no men so say obeja warriors.
Even so who no cheat here.
Sir, into no yen so your own way are yet to solve it. Say open. When we see we cheat. Open. Say won't na ho. Na won so den your man. Say be ya enko so nyesa. Wa wasem. Nanso yen femu ne de. Ni ebetimi atete oba ne be man tem na yesa de no. Enti say otete oba man ntem say wo ne ukunu ewo ho na ofa oba foforo. Now we no akoto so now we evidence there. You have the right to stop the marriage. But say ope wa de a wo siesie wa de na watena ho din. Say be adachi bia entime mba. Eso no obi ane ne de.
Mr. Kwache say ono on peneso on encourage you say obeja aware na sa wa oba no wo hwe na ope ukunu na abrako ntena faako ono de o siesie wa de natna ho sister obetimi asiesie obi a ntena baako Mr. Kwachi aka ne de o as a psychologist na me pese me mbisa wo so nim say HIV is on the rise so nim say your infections are yentimi treaty with all this tnase na wa fa ho adwe with that mineralization
Yes, dear.
Mr. Kwachi aka ne de which yeah, because you were ma omon power rejaye. You won't call for a muhun say no, we can work around everything. We share situations be yet me work around it. And your far warrior, Bema or Pemma baby, and so on.
And say that all kase.
Oh, my house,
Yeah, Kamayenda Ekeche be for us our reject like he doesn't support divorce. Divorce in your idea say support.
okay.
Obi ni ho pe divorce.
Obi any ho pedivorce.
Divorce. But situations be it to me e de ne ho gi aware ani mu. E den a ya fi raboa ya yimi. Yezu. Saboda untumi enwo aware mu na because of you see divorce ade akama like we are not like supporting divorce ntino me wukra na esese me wo ho anade amekunu yeyi ede how be breme but still e wo say me wo ho fine ubetumi awo ho be se mpanyimfo nye den embre mu na omumbe kasa mpanyimfo na ehu se ni omube ka ho asem no ankosiga like emwa bia mbamwa na omo atumi egu aware no
Pfizer a cheating husband an abusive husband a man without compassion and pity or a woman who is cheating because look we're in a gender maybe cheating pa say oba cheating and kunu say our because you are ma omobo omukunu but because of society I say be ma enya top nti be ma kasa ba ya hwem bi mu ya hwem bi mu okay so say ya hwem be ma na ya hwem ba ana say ya ma won say akọ me sapacho ya friend say akọ ma today me force pan
Mr. Kwachinti e country by force
your housekeeping money inti who shared all this no is it ground say oba ba wo say Pfizer being a woman who has walked through the journey of divorce no me pesa wo mama we very genuine advisor is it enough to walk away or you keep trying?
Dear sister, Bema huri from port to port dear, or the area bebro. Nya obo won so abuse the biadako, or bebu wadu baby. Tiboho no ano no emba. Ansa na akọ homa no so hu hia pa. Akọ homa no hu hia, but won say abuse is not something I would never condone. Obabia no ameka chen so to obi jai. Tie mugu me sokra. Yapon not talking of what to say
because or shas yes or be
tian was so gay kakrana disrespect na starting no and no teaching that is one thing say who ko true make a say no that is not something you should endure aside that also there say sorry but
you are not making us clear.
Or say she will not condone any of this.
No will I tell you set na baby ayebo.
No, uka say so otie mu kra egu so a.
Seem like as in shout at you all the time. They be like you have no respect about onu uka say respecting him. They be all shout you so no say no on first one saying as his companion.
Nti no say na say divorce ebim.
Menka say divorce ebim but it is the beginning of an abuse.
Okay.
Yes. Into all shout you dako obetu nensa. Nti no it is out. And say na be mo free from port to port especially a Muslim man who has been given the liberty to marry more than one. And
you
so,
have no
right. So, they be on namha, they be on namha, they be on namha.
There be must say before be worry abi fie no. As I say oh who about any be worry.
So,
international to be worry. So kunu hwa say why na ye.
Mpacho ya uko treat syphilis na. No aka say some natural.
So, abekwa uko treat syphilis no mpacho.
Oh, no, I mean, me so far as we are cremoni bema, I am more to me. So why? When them say when discount the be worry or back any atena for fakunten. Now in huri enko fire embro bibaso. And no dear me to me is grounds for divorce because udi STIs ebro biba. So who are etena obesan worry for. Akwa homa sika no and no I can't talk much on it because minim say bia won niska na say bia nsem na yede. But be man so I was shada pa say me wo bi so minti misika emwa me yere ne me made ono so de mo fa nche me pa ba me personally say enya de am betimi atena
na I mean na me who say a lot magana dey wa baki keda Pfizer back on the same ground which is highly respected so the core na da then she kina ga kaman ko namiji na zuwa from like namiji ne be zama it's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Kuma ba ma
background
clear
bane kuma har yanzu ban gane maganar ta bane she mentioned shouting.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
spouse can
Spouse,
yeah, spouse can shout on you or something.
Scenario
It's a no, fine. But one now I don't think it lead to divorce.
You're not lead, but why to divorce? They
Ah, yes.
lead to domestic violence,
Eh.
which in domestic violence, your father. Kasanka man kai da kabadi ba ku da wanga. Saboda kin ga yana bugun ka kullum. Kana yin weak to the extent that one day daga ma wani tudi no shake ga kaman ka fadi. I'm not a psychologist, but Mr. Kwachi is doing like this.
But
it means I'm on the right path.
Even on what she's saying,
Yeah.
Imagine you are with your husband, and every time you there's a discussion, you are not allowed to participate, or the moment you open your mouth, then he shuts you down. How would you continuously feel? Would you agree to be with someone who is belittling you all the time? You don't voice your opinions, you don't say anything. I'm not saying you doing it in a disrespectful manner, but the moment you open, you are a woman.
Guys, you two can sit down at least and talk about it.
That is a welcome idea, but if the person will not allow you to express yourself in the first place, you think the person will have a sit down with you? May she be back a dama, be mutun taking down Anna Maganaki. Yana ganinki merely as machendaya aji, amaba boki and firen shiba.
Let's go to Mr. Kwachi. He has a lot of input here.
Maybe she's
Mr.
talking
Bachi,
from experience.
We're talking about Pfizer was purposely on say or my science say before we ever do the Bema okunu ebe peja nsa e wo na yere so no science bi e wo ho na mpese mi mbisa wo se wo ne wokunu wo ho na ade kakra na wa shout on you, he shut down on you, and I say na o peja nsa na o yesi ni che say kakra ye bedu bebe obebo.
The next time I'll be now some mine that or some mine na ehwe wo phone, because I am saying this because say our no any die any obuo any adema ye ho se men no wa men be kan cho se mpese men ware na emma no ye bre ho ase ma yekunu no na ye mmema no yado ye nyere no enti no ye mienu ni na ye ne saade we na kwa ebe hu se ekona no na aware ni mu yede na ende waka asem matean ade me oba ne me am I your daughter? Fine, send me your daughter, grandpa. Take me as your first daughter. Your kwanya ya faso ayene yere no mukasa so mpa de bimpa me say me yere timi tia me de ni tia me okwan bi so me hu za de na me ye no it's not the best, but she will not come and tell me, she will not shout at me e man nko disrespect, but hu za de na me ye no enye we will not nani aye me style bi me hu say baby am e no I shouldn't even go there. Yes, I be kwa kofa ni ngwase de abre ono aname. Then quickly na my e bi ono nso so betimi aye bibi. Me nhyɛ da na ma fa phone, na ma hyɛ da flash no hu so be friend. Onya hu say ma flash na pe hu say where she is going is not appropriate. But me tian. Next time, hey nipem na me ye. O ma enim na me ye. The next time, na ma so nhwehwɛ mu hu say ma no yen kasa dodo no ye kasa se na mema mema so ye action oriented men kasa eti de metima say e hye me so ana ye and de men say meto me san mambo because mintimi nkebi me ko kan even ko ba na abona no so ewie kra no still na fe kra na kasa ni baby enti no me oba be ma otene ne nsane de it's not appropriate o mai mu kra no ye bra saden we it's against the law of the nation. So what we need to understand and do is that we need to respect each other. Women would have to submit and men would have to love. Obia or don yiri bia no ombo ne yere. Obia oba bia obre no wan se mani kunu bia so no ni kunu mo. But yenka say kona koye slave. Ho brase ni ntino. O ye ya na me brewase ntino.
Mr. Kwachi, a then submission. Ya ka say a woman has to submit. Since our Bible say women should submit for the husbands to love their, we mean be a crowd Bible mudia and mean any other ones meaning. Inti our Islam say oba ebe respect ni kunu na den na ama aware no aye aya kama into your casa submission cry
submission on this note no happens to be what you even said.
Okay.
Efa respect so ba some bro won asema okunu e so okunu no ankasa wo de ni die man ubu no enioma bi ho ma yen ka se fa ni die man ntia na koda fom na won tietia wo so da bi ni die no akwan so no ye hu ni se enioma bi ho no ma enye se wo ye se oba warefo me mbejina no se bi me kan embe sew aboa kwasea ende ofie adebachi no na edu anim obi be ka say ntime ne wako school ama wo school kono akodu anim bi ntina yesa na eno no wo ye oba wako school pa so obre ne ho ase ene oba wo nko school so no so ya homa so a wo ntime mbre ne ho ase e ma ne kunu. I am saying this in the opposite way.
Abekwa ahombrase enni ho no awaregu
I say uni ahombrase etimi say umbume enda me kokan bebi a twede hyentumem enda wodi matem odi matem no so na me so ebro me so a the next time you say metia na afi me nsa next time me ba no mate say gospel artist bi ne kunu abona amane
yeah
mate say nansen in run be 3 days na mete so say ne kunu no so say sentence it to hanging you see omaye nyanka iti ahombrase kakra oba ni nyama na ebro so anase be ma no ehu se odo no asa intina na obo na ire na na eno na ye nioma bia o se yetimi hwe me se me wo muslim ndamfo bebre omo ye ma omo kan ensem we na chen but rate na utimi yi unioma kono na ya na eye me na kakra but with time no em say cinema hye sa program ya si no me gidi se me ma ni bizu tie pa
omo tie pa na
omo tie pa na omo nso so ekwan we so no omo be fa so de etu omo honfo ene won yere no mofo e wo sa kwan so mesra me mbema no mo yere no omo nya punching bag ma mo nhwe omo
ya wo boxing arena wo ho
abuko mo ho
na mo ye de mako
mewo e ka ho a metime de omo akọ
oh jo
so anger management no ye wo bibi ho no ma se wo hwe na se won sa ene hawa na obetototo nsa. The best thing that you need to do is that you rather go and do wrestling or go and do boxing. So be able to and then me students na me check. Me say when my wife does something to me and I get angry, by the grace of God, I've been able to buy her a car and I have a car on my own. What I do is that I go and sit in my car. Me air condition. Me so air condition. No ma start a car. Na me bie enyoma me hwa metimi atonyom afa. Maybe I am fighting with the car in the air. Personally, this is my personal experience. Yes. If I stay there, I might be forced to throw my hand. It's me mbome na me kana say bia eye dede na ono so be kasa bebra makoshe car ni. Na me bie nyom ne loud. Then I'll fight rather with the car. And na fe me pia in the next 2-3 minutes no. Me kwa me na fine. In your mouth say me kana I didn't tell her. I've said it within that car. Maybe okay, sweetie, say ni. When I come and you talk on number beku, ade ana me ya me to aso. I'll just continue. I make just oh we say say. Ono so won say nti say ebufo bi a ye ma ade anchi ebufo so.
And Mr. Asema wa kan as a psychologist ama eyampa obufu anase asem bi na wa wo de ho kasa wo say you can read them kwa na wa keka wa de say wo ni nipa ka Emma wa kuma eba form. Ubehu say na you come out as if nothing happened. Going to Mina.
Na
Mwe batun seki zama baza wara da komi asmachi. Muka duba possible things in the yake trigger aure ya kai divorce. Me mata ke yi a cikin aure da yake trigger divorce ma kansu wani halaye mata yin suke yi.
Kowa dai da irin halin da bazawarai na da yawa kowa kuma da abin da ya sa rabuwa ya zo mai yawancin in har dai namiji ya ce zan kawo miki abokiyan zama lokacin ita ta bar auren kenan
ba ta zauna da kishiya
sosai muna da wanda kuma in dai har namiji ya fita ya bi wani bangarorin da bai fi bi ba kamar yadda muka yi batun
jumping from one woman to another, which is outside. After wajikana wannan. Shi bai na sa wata mace ba ta iya wa gaskiya ta bar aure. Wasu kuma cacan baki da mazansu ke sa su ma su bar gidan aure. Wasu kuma wani namiji makiyaci ne ya relax ne yana zaune kawai matan ke fita su nemo su kawo. Kuma ba su gani darajar matan bayan taimaka wanda suke taimaka ma gida. Na mace na ya tayi feda kan wannan kuma kaman kawanan nan da na yi magana ita problem da kenan take duban gida kuma ba bar ta shakata.
Faiza, a lokacin da kika bar aure. Muna da few minutes da mu wrap up. Amma kafin ina son tambaye ki, a lokacin da kika bar aure, kin samu wayanda suke son su aure ki. And saboda ke being a divorcee ya hinda wannan aure ko wannan talking stage na bai faru ba.
Ba divorcing ya hinda wannan ba. The fact that you've become a single mother kina da yaya shi sa yawanci kuma banda shi ma kuma divorcing nan, let me go back and say divorcing na play part don lokacin nan ana ga kaman kin fita wani wuri kina Allah ki shiga wani wuri isa an namiji zo sai ga banki yana son ya baki doka da umurni yana ga kaman you will settle for anything because kina son kuma me ki yafa mayafi kuma akan ki shi sa wannan dai ne ni naga ya zama issue. Kin zama divorcee, so you are mostly seen as a desperate person. Everybody wants to give you limitations or conditions before they marry you. It's an day cake more back ready to conform to those in number to chigava.
Chigava da zama
chigava da zama amanina gama mata. Kin bar aure ba karshen rayuwanki bane saka ki bar wannan mutuncin ki bai rage ba. Kin bar aure ai ba karuwanci kika yi ba. Barin aure ne kuma halali ne. Kin kasa ne kika bari. Wannan bai kamata ya bar kowa ya zo ya saya gabanki ya kaskantar maki da value ki ba. Wannan dai ban yadda mata su yadda da shi.
Mr. Kwache, ya show no ya wrap it up a ya time aju. Oba ya ga na ware divorcee woman. And then I will catch her no. Say, like what are you telling the divorcee woman?
Say we ja ware dia na eno nche say wa bra bono so I end it. You have a lot to do. Say no ebi bebre on ma eyo mo say oh menya ware bi ma mesan so akọ na so be ma ba be ware a say afi na oba be hye ne mra de ama oba be ye ne nyoma bebre de ama
na Faiza ka
intino emra ne we no eto de bi a ebetimi aba mu but ye hu ne say oh wo de say no enkwala wo mu ntie bi a wo pe bebi de wabra bo akwa hye intino na me na mesusu me hye mra bi ama so de be ya metimi but eno no ebia na uja ya ware no ne papa mu no ebia na ne papa mu no se be ya ubetimi akoso ewo abrabom se uja aware a personally to me no ewo kwan ya fa so a ufiri mu no ebetimi abua but se nye ekwan bia sa na ufi mu soso de a eno so woni susu aso se na de how any amane ena de brewa yebetimi a cruise of grass into a band Muslim so as I will be all man. Senior can you can infidelity. Now what if say only bearman so call them now bearman and bearman son sorry and also becade.
You mean Mr. Kwache ho cry some way na working. Just say Sisiano, our rene baswa. Since say we etimi ma ware go no. As say bearman on call for check up hospital. Now doctor yeah examine say.
Oh, you can do that.
No, you say as a Muslim woman. As any Muslim woman, as a woman cry, you say you have no business. Say you have any intimacy or any bearman or worry.
And the baby
you can't examine it. And that says why never examine in such a
when same when I ask Kessia, I ask him Kessia, Yana in Ayana me in Pempiana, I ask him Kessia, Yana. Why is those some crying so sunny? And yes, I would I say with the MC was here the shadow for. Now, you're quite panny a pensem, or because I mean, Granny Moon to Granny. I don't want to say something I mean to me, we are not Renaissance. Inti yempeda.
But my tip, my one tip before you be come once
examine so obey one ba ne be hia no hu se ne ho ansa no there is not the appropriate thing. It is in na wo ka no. Unse be on my they will give you the room for health examination and as a health assessment. Meaning papa bi ameno ka say as at now 60 years on worry. Why? Because on say ne be man sorry. Nti onko fa oba fa beto na wo so no ha na. O ntime nwo. Oba bia ogofa ababa aso no kama te se haji afu amihu mu anu ze na ze untimi nya adwuma bia ye be sore yakọ eza ye di unye nya akwala bia wo mu a ye be kọ ye be ne na mo ho sa that one will even call for that infidelities stuff na because I want to give birth, I'm not getting anything from you. You know, I don't know, it's our health assessment, you know, can also help. Ono agwahwe ni when we say ne sperm count na very low entimi ma oba enyinsen nti sa de no say na se manu medro na say enye adwuma de na ma mentina me baby nti no nso so but I think with time no ye betimi aba be church mu eyi ama ye hu ne me bi ase but health assessment wise no can be accepted than say you going in to have a sexual affair with that person. Yes.
Mina.
Yes.
Mina take a lot of hair. Wanga kama. Bata tare da Pfizer. Kan wata tuwa dewa.
Yeah, saboda ina zuwa barin clearing. Abin da yasa Pfizer she farko ban gane mata magana ta inda ta ce inde har namiji na daka maka sawa. Because muna batun divorce ne shi ta fara magana ta kawo inde namiji na daka maka sawa. It's a no. Isa na mai wurin tana magana ne kan inde har ana daka maka sawa yafi aka shawuri. Lokacin wannan bai sa aka shawuri an ya ayi zauna ayi magana kan wannan.
To in tawon ana ita dakawa me shi kuma haka yake fa.
In continuation dai ne ma bai yi ba wanda zai yarda da wannan. Lokacin ke ma kin ce zaki yi magana kan fushi lokacin damuwa ya zo. Kin gane? Amma in dai har ba nufinta ne dai sawa an daka maka sawa so guda farkon gani no rabbatun rabuwa ya zo cikin bade.
To dakatawa shi kawai don ya faru so guda bai gwada cewa kamar ki kwashe kayan ki je ba. Kuma a matsayin mace yar uwanki bari in fadi miki wanga magana. A lokacin da kika find kanki da namiji da yake da bugun mata wanda hannun shi ke da saurin kai fiska, don Allah kake ce ku ce da shi saboda ya iya ya hallaka ki. Ki tuna kin ga mahaifarki asset ne en wani ya yi ya rabu da ke amma yana son ya lalata miki rayuwa kafin ya bari. Saboda so da yawa shi kiga mata na son su gwada karfi in ka doki na doki ni dai na gaya miki kake doki ki san yadda da ki bi da shi har ki gudu. Akwai wani yaki daga nisa ake wannan yaki. Kin gan kika mai wani wayo ki kaman bakin ki ya mutu ke mai baki ki sanyi ki dai bi wani hanya in kika gudu kika kada in kina so ki saya can in ya fadi guda ki fadi wannan lokaci ba zai ya hallaka ki ba. Saboda kin ga batun abuse ga na san kin ce kin bar aure amma kafin ki bar auren an bata miki rayuwa. Na san yau kun karanta sosai saboda mun kawo muku wani new yas kin gani ai muka sa wani fi kadan ta hostin ku dai cin tana dai kokari kai ba an kara da fi shi a hankali a wanga gaba ni Hannatu Mahmud Awakening da guest na duka kuma bari in gode ma Mr. Kwachi, very busy person amma even kan wannan ya samu muna lokaci ya zo ya zauna ya tattauna kuma na san kun ji dadin yanda ya yi fira da mu a wanga lokaci. Dandalin mata nake ce muku mu hadu a sabon sati. Salamu alaikum.